I want to talk to you about something very important. Okay. You see, one issue that I have observed in recent times is a large number of Chinese citizens are migrating to Africa, okay, and starting businesses, okay, and our people are complaining, maybe complaining for things that they do. For example, I've seen on social media where our Ghanaian brothers and sisters are complaining about the Chinese citizens mining in their forests, polluting the waters, this, that, you know. And in Zambia, there are also different complaints. Okay, in Kenya, I've
always heard complaints of their businesses are doing very well and they're stealing our business.
Okay, yeah. So the point is this. For me, okay, I see the migration of Chinese people flowing into Africa. We can't stop it. Okay, and I will tell you, I don't think we need to stop it. Okay, that's for me, because I've looked at all the developed countries in the world. There's something for migrants from different countries to come there and put something in that society. Okay, so my question to you is this.
Yes.
I don't know how much of Chinese citizens have come to South Africa, for example, but maybe you do. So are they adding value to the Chinese, to the South African society and the economy?
Okay, cool. I'm going to segment into this through a little story. So one of my good friends, he's Zimbabwean, and he lives here in South Africa now for the past, I think, 20 years.
Yeah.
And he and I were standing somewhere, and somebody was going like, yeah, look at all these foreigners. You know, they come here and they do all these businesses, and but also have you seen how hard they work? And then my friend said, everybody works hard when they're not in their own country, because you don't have your own support structure.
Yeah.
Okay? So when I go to a new country, I have no support structure. I'm putting in 150%. Okay. I'm pushing. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have to understand that is just, if someone is outworking you, maybe it's time to go and stand in the mirror a bit and go like, what can I do better?
Yeah.
The second part that I want to look at is, if you struggle with this group of people and you block them, another group will come. If you block them, another group will come. So it's not about Chinese people. It's about allowing different thinking, different ways of doing business into your environment. So you can try to keep that out, but you will fall behind the world.
Yes.
Okay, so
that's good.
Complaining, learn. See, success leaves clues. That's a classic one from Anthony Robbins.
Yeah.
And the key thing is, I don't know the value that they currently add to our economy.
Okay.
I can't honestly comment on that.
Okay.
It's not my field.
Okay.
I have a few Chinese friends, amazing people, love them to bits. Okay. But I want to speak to the African people and go like, and so you can either make excuses or you can make money.
Okay.
Which one do you want to make? Okay. You can't do both. You can't do both. And always tell people, look at it as a blessing, because they're pushing you to do something different, something better, something bigger. So instead of looking at it as a curse, look at it as a blessing. So I'm very happy with different perspectives and different ways, because South Africa struggles a lot with xenophobia, because most of the small spaza shops are owned by foreigners. Why? Because they just do it better than the other guys. And instead of complaining, how do they do it better? Learn, see, adapt. But imagine me sitting here going, it's unfair, all this. I developed this process in Africa for Africa, but how do I compete with the first world? All that they're pumping into Africa is lean startup. I can do nothing. Maybe we should get lean startup out of Africa, and you're gonna follow it while you're doing what I expected you to do, to laugh. You're like, are you ridiculous? Okay, so I hear both sides, and I feel, but like I say to the people in my classes, you want to make excuses, you want to make millions, make a decision today. You can't do both, and it's you go through it, I go through it as well, and that brings me back to my comment. Our people are not resourceful, because although this person is doing something different, they're like, yeah, but I'm going to do it exactly the same way and compete. No, you're not. You're going to lose. It's guaranteed to lose. I can bet money on it. Okay. Yeah. And that's the problem that we face is our people are not being resourceful.
Yeah. See, like I said earlier, I want young Africans who complain when people from different countries come into their country to observe in history. Okay, there is no country in the world that has developed without foreign entities. Let me use that. Absolutely. So it includes companies,
with other cultures,
individuals, and cultures coming in. See, I live in the UK. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm a foreigner here. Okay.
You are.
Yes. Okay. But I came here with a highly skilled migrant visa. Okay.
Yes.
Because I had something that the economy of this country at that time needed.
The local people didn't offer.
Didn't have. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I came here.
Short supply.
Exactly. Yeah. And see, even now, the UK government is going to Africa and recruiting massive number of nurses for the NHS. Okay. They come to Africa to recruit thousands of nurses. So, see, I'm just using that as an example. We can look at every country. See, people think, many of us do not think why the United States has been the greatest country in the world for the last 150 years. For me, I say it's the amount of different people coming in to build that country. See, the United States is a combination of every single culture on this planet.
Yes.
There is someone, at least one, from every single country in the world who is a US citizen. And they come into US with the little skills, know-how of their people, and they put it into the US, and the US has become the greatest country in the world. So if we also want to build Africa, we need to allow other people from their countries add value to our own society. I think that's my belief, and yes. I want people to explore this notion, not just to accept what I'm saying, but to explore it.
And you're not proposing let's just have a borderless Africa. Okay, what you're saying is invite different perspectives.
Yes,
invite different way of doing and seeing things.
Yeah.
What can you learn from it? Because if we continue complaining, our continent will remain behind.
Exactly.
No, we can't afford that anymore.
We cannot.
The pace at which we are falling behind in certain parts is just, we need to reverse that.
Yeah.
We need to catch up.
Yeah.
And that's why resourcefulness is so important to me.
Now, the only thing I say to young Africans is this. See, the Chinese in particular, in the next 30 years, I won't be surprised that there will be 30 million Chinese citizens in Africa. Okay. Now, I don't want the Africans to become second-class citizens under the Chinese. But then, how do we make sure that doesn't happen? It's up to us. Let me just say this. It's up to us to elevate ourselves, elevate our knowledge. Okay? It's up to us. It's not up to the Chinese to downgrade themselves. It's up to us to elevate our own selves by
I always
learning.
tell people, you can't uplift yourself by bringing somebody else down.
Exactly.
Then everybody loses.
Yeah.
But one thing that I see a lot, so I will sit with young people in my class and they can't do basic math that I would do in my head.
Yeah.
They can't do with a calculator. Yet they passed school.
Yeah.
And then they're 25, 30 years old, and I asked them, but listen, at which part of your life are you going to take responsibility for this?
Ooh.
The school system failed you, but I'm sure YouTube, and there's some nice mathematic content.
Exactly.
On there. Why? Because my son is 12. Okay. So make a plan, take responsibility for your own life. And, but yet, I think that's a different podcast completely.
Yes.
Discuss there the responsibility and accountability of self within the continent of Africa.
Yeah, that's something we need to talk about in another episode. Okay, so I'll bring you on again to talk about that.